Hey there folks, how are you? So what are we doing today? Oh man, you're in for a video. Today, we're going to show you top 3 ways that you can run Archer Queen walks at Town Hall 9. 3 different strategies that you can use with your Archer Queen and healers to absolutely crush every Town Hall 9 base that you see. That's right. I'm going to give you 3 and then I'm going to give you actually 1 extra one. That's right. There's going to be 4 ways that you're going to be able to completely and absolutely destroy bases at Town Hall 9. I'm going to show you replays. We're going to give you all of the pro tips, and that's getting started right now. Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Captain Nemo. Welcome to another video. I'm super pumped about this one. This is a really exciting one of my favorites. I love running Archer Queen walks and Archer Queen charges into Town Hall 9 bases. There are so many different ways that you can triple at Town Hall 9 with the Archer Queen walk. You can farm with her, you can do a whole bunch of stuff. Today I'm going to show you 4 different ways that you can absolutely destroy bases at Town Hall 9 with Archer Queen walk strategies. We're going to give you 4 strategies, break them down, give you all the replays. Today we're going to give you the hits from the recent Town Hall 9 Discord community event. That's right, Town Hall 9 Discord community is full of amazing people. I linked them in the description of this video. Definitely make sure to go check them out. Their Discord is super awesome. There's a lot of awesome OP Town Hall 9 attackers. They run all kinds of events. It's super awesome. Make sure to go check them out. AEO, she is a fellow streamer and an awesome human being. She's a content creator. She also runs the Town Hall 9 Discord community server. Make sure to show her some love. I'll link her in the description. She's absolutely OP. Love her. She's super awesome. Also, while you're there, make sure to actually come on down to my Twitter and check me out. I have a whole bunch of awesome things going on my Twitter. I give you a whole bunch of backhand stuff that you don't see in the videos. So definitely come follow me at Real Captain Nemo. I will link that as well. And of course, my own Discord where we do all kinds of exciting things. Come on down and say hi there. So let's check out these replays. Let me show you some really amazing hits. I'm super pumped about this. So 4 different ways. 4 different ways and not in any order. That's right, these are all amazing. We're gonna start with the first one. This is a Falcon Attack. That's right, kind of like a Falcon Attack. It requires an Archer Queen walk and it's actually super OP. What do you want to do here? You want to bring your Valks with you? You want to bring a couple of Hogs with you? You want to bring an Archer Queen walk, of course, with the healers, right? You start the Queen walk on one side. You make sure you funnel the Queen either one side or another. When she does pick a side, then afterward you're gonna use your funnel and then send in your Valks into the base. You don't need any jumps. In this case, you just need rages and heals. The rages will make sure that the Valks chew through the base if you can make sure that you provide a good enough funnel for them. So let's see what she does. Right here, actually Tala, it could be a she or a he, I'm not sure. Let's see what they do. A Queen walk right here from the east to start and get going right on top of my head. Notice that's what we're gonna do right here. We're gonna watch and make sure that we figure out where this queen is gonna go, right? A lot of the times when you're running an Archer Queen walk, it's super important to have a plan A and plan B because you'll never know, really, honestly, that you can do lots of planning, you can do a whole bunch of exciting things and you will never know where your queen's gonna go. In this case, as you notice, she's going to be going towards the south, and that's what we want her to do. We want her, actually no, wait a minute. See, I don't even know what we're talking about. Maybe we want her to go towards the north because look, the king and the baby dragons with the wizards up top, right? What are we doing? We're creating a funnel. That's right, we want her going north. We're creating a funnel because we want to make sure that our Archer Queen jumps in, cleans everything up so our Valks can go into the base. The key is to make sure that we aggro towards the enemy queen. We make sure we take that out and we get into the base with our Valks. We have a golem from the clan castle with a bunch of wizards behind. All right, notice that. And that's what's that? What was she doing with that? Well, we're gonna be creating a nice little funnel right here from this side as well. The queen is going into the base. We end up taking the clan castle out. That is a lava hound, so not something that's gonna be an issue for our Valks, which is all right. Now the queen is following this lava hound, which is good and not good, I guess. We're gonna pop it. We want to make sure that we get the lava pops out, and then we're gonna start with our Valks, right? Notice that the funnel is created. We have a whole section right here. Now he's doing a Valk. He does one Valk for the testing to make sure that it targets where he wants it to target, and then, or she, and then he sends in the rest of the Valks into the base. We're gonna rage them to see, as you can see, they just chew right through all of the walls. I mean, do nothing but chew through the walls. We're gonna heal them, and then we're gonna rage them again to get to the enemy queen and to get to both of the expos, those key things that we need to get through to get to the base. Notice now at this point in time, this portion of the base has been taken out, and now there's a nice little runway created. A runway for his hogs to go and target these defenses as they move through the base. At the same time, the defenses are really busy shooting at the Valk, so it's a perfect time to send in your hogs and provide that reinforcements for the Valks that's really needed. The defenses are busy shooting at the Valks, and the hogs are busy destroying the defenses. At this point in time, the queen is still moving through the base. We still have a heal and a skeleton spell left, which we're going to use at the end over there to make sure we get through the rest of the defenses. There's only a few cannons left at this point, so it's really not going to be an issue for us. Nice and easy. 4 hogs and skeletons left. He's going to build them surgically and make sure that he destroys the rest of the defenses. Nice and easy, and cleans up the base. Everything else is done. This is a fantastic attack. This is a great way to target the base, to get it in and get going. So the idea here, the most important thing, is to make sure that you start your queen, wait for her to go one way or another, and then of course once that happens, you make sure that you test Valk, you get into the base and send your Valks in. You send your Valks in, you're gonna rage them, make sure they get through the walls and through key defenses, and then heal them, make sure they stay alive. I would use 1 heal for the hogs, and that's exactly what happened here. He or she saved 1 heal for the hogs, and then they used 2 rages and 1 heal for the Valks. The golem provided the tanking from the clan castle. The heroes did a lot of work. This is a fantastic attack. I love using the Falcon, or this variation of attack with the queen walk. This is a really nice way to go. Let's move on to the next one. Let's see what the next variation is for when you're running Archer Queen walks and want to be an absolute boss at Town Hall 9. So what's the next attack we're going to look at? That's right, none other than AEO herself is going to be showing us how to run an Archer Queen Charge Lalo. Queen Walk Queen Charge Lalo is, like, honestly the most popular attack at Town Hall 9. It is also the most effective attack. It's also the most beautiful attack, if you can run it right. And AEO is the boss, so she's going to show us how to run it right. Let's see what she does right here. So the key to do any kind of queen walk or any kind of Laloon attack, you want to make sure you take out the enemy queen, and you want to make sure you take out the enemy clan castle. You do not want that to be pummeling your loons, because you're never going to live. In this case, you notice that she did a minion on one side and a little baby dragon on the other to establish the funnel. The funnel is to make sure that the queen walks into the base, and that's where she sends her in. And then the king is on the other side with a few wizards, again providing the nice little funnel. This is key. Now notice test breaker right here, test wall breaker, to make sure that we pop any small little bombs to prepare to send the queen into the base, right? The key is you want to make sure that the queen goes into the base and engages the enemy queen, takes her out, and takes out the clan castle. That's what's happening. One more wall breaker to do some testing, and then the rest to break in through the wall. Make sure you take out the air defense, check. Make sure that you get into the base and take out the queen, check. And of course, make sure that you engage the clan castle, and that's what's happening. She's breaking through the rest of the base, making sure that her queen has real nice good access into the base. Pops the clan castle, puts in the poison down there, gets that going. The king provides a nice little funnel from the other side, and notice that's what's happening here. She took care and engaged all of those defenses, got them out, and provided the value that she needed for, of course, her loons to come into the base, right? The key here is you take out all of those defenses, and you also provide a nice little runway. The runway for your lava loon portion of the attack. You want to make sure they provide the runway so you can easily target the defenses with the loons. Make sure you send the lava hounds in the front, and then start your clockwise or anti-clockwise Lalo. And that's what's happening right here. She is provided, I'm going to pause this for just a second. She just decided to break down this part of the base. Notice the queen is going to break in here and continue walking. And what is left here is a nice little runway for her. I gotta stop moving the base. A nice little runway for her to send in the lava hounds in the front, to target the defenses with the loons in the back, and to start her clockwise, in this case, lava loon attack. Works really well. So, hounds in the front to follow everything else, loons behind with the minions to start doing the cleanup, and that's what's happening here. She is building on her attack, breaking it down, systematically putting a bunch more loons onto each one of these defenses, and then using the rages and the haste spells to make sure that she gets to them quickly. The queen is still moving through the base on the bottom. It does not really matter at this point. There's so many defenses that are down. The expos are going down. The loons are providing all of the damage. And then, of course, the minions are behind, cleaning everything up like crazy. The queen's still alive. The loons provided all of the things that are needed. And then the rest of the attack is pretty much cakewalk, right? She took apart all of the defenses. She really provided a good little runway. She made sure she took those key things apart, the enemy queen, the clan castle, and any other defenses that she can with the queen walk. She provided a fantastic way to funnel into the base, did her test wall breakers to make sure she doesn't lose them, broke her queen in. and came on with 3-star. Really nice work. Fantastic way to run a lava loon at any town hall, but this is beast attack at town hall 9. A nice job, AEO. Let's move on to the next one. Next up, we're going to take a look at how you can run Archer Queen walks with dragons that tried Serendipity. Is going to show us how to run an Archer Queen walk dragon attack at Town Hall 9. Oh, love this hit. Love this hit. Let's check it out. So, anyway, you're on Archer Queen, right? Super important to make sure that you follow her to get in her to the base and all of that. Now, in this case, when you're running a dragon attack, it's not as important to take out the clan castle, but it still is. It still is because you're going to be running your loons and all that. So, what is she doing? Look, her queen is actually completely naked right now. She's walking, he or she, they're walking naked. Naked meaning there's no heroes, right? So get your mind out of the gutter. Why is that happening? Well, notice that there's a nice little air defense right here. So she's making sure that she takes the air defenses out before they pummel her healers, right? That's really important. So that's kind of what's happening. The king is providing the funnel right here to make sure that the queen goes into the base. That's what's happening right here. A bunch of healers, notice right on the outside of the air defense targeting range, which is nice. The clan castle is engaged at this point. She took it out, and she took out one of the air defenses. So that's a really nice and good way of providing a whole bunch of value for your dragons, right? If you're going to run an air attack, really fantastic way to go. So she takes that out. She takes out the other air defense. 2 air defenses down with the queen walk. Value going up. Really nice. The dragon is over here, right? Notice, what is she doing? This is the same thing as you run any kind of attack, really. In general, you want to provide a nice little runway for your dragons. Make sure you get them into the base. That's the key. Get them into the base, into the heart of the base, which would be like the expos right over here, and a couple of other key defenses, right? Like the wizard towers and etc. The king provided a nice little value and created a funnel, and then the dragons can be easily targeted, into the base. It's really nice. At this point, the queen is actually running around behind the dragons and providing the values needed, and all of the dragons, pretty much all of them, go into where they need to go, and that's right into the first expo to take that out. There are no air defenses anywhere near them, so nothing really is going to stop the dragons from just destroying the base. So you rage them, you heal them, you make them push through the base, and the queen is actually walking right behind. So at this point in time, once that happened, this entire base is taken down. We're really ripping stuff apart. We're going to send in a hound and a bunch of loons behind to target these defenses right here and take them out to help the dragons not get smoked by the air defenses, and that's what is happening. This hound right here is going to sit on this air defense and provide the value. The loons are going to go behind, clean up the defenses, and then round up, move on, and get into the base, get into these air defenses, take them out so the dragons can live. The queen is still rounding around the western side of the base. She's going west to east to south. Oh, she's going west to south to east, actually, and really providing a lot of value for cleanup, providing a lot of value for everything else. She's totally still alive. She still has the queen pop. We got 2 dragons. We got a whole bunch of loons left. This is an OP attack. Works really well if you can base identify and do the key things that we just talked about. Really fantastic way to go. Look at this. Archer Queen Walk dragons ripping bases apart. What a way to triple. Love this attack. Let's look at the next one. And last but certainly not least, we're going to take a look at another way that you can run Archer Queen Walk healer attacks at Town Hall 9. This is Archer Queen Walk with Hogs. A little bit of a difference. Now you can normally run a 4 healer Archer Queen, right? You can, and this is a little bit of a different variation. This is why I wanted to show it. Really nice way. Sean's going to show us how to do this. So let's check it out. He's got only 2 healers. I figured that he'd have 4. And then of course there are attacks here with 4 healers. Many attacks with 4 healers. Why does he only bring 2? Well, I love this because he brings extra ones with him in the clan castle. Why? Because he wants max healers? Maybe, maybe not. Maybe because it doesn't matter. I don't know. But he brings 2 extra ones with him. It doesn't matter. So 4 healers right here on the Archer Queen, right? To make sure that she goes into the base because you need 4 healers. If she only had 2 healers, she would have died. And especially when she's engaging the king and everything else. So what are we doing here? Is in any kind of Archer Queen Walk attack, especially like a La Loon attack, because hogs are like ground loons, right? You want to make sure you take out the clan castle. You want to make sure you take out the enemy queen. Those are super important things to do and take out. And that's what he's doing here. He's engaging that. Now the king right here for hogs is just extra kudos, right? You want him. If you take him out, it's going to be less hogs. They'll have to deal with him as they clean up things. So it's really nice. At the same time, you also pop two hidden Teslas. So again, more value for him 3 hidden Teslas. More value for him, really nice way to do things. Gonna rage the queen, make sure that she's getting through, and we're very patient here. We're very patient. We're gonna poison the clan castle and of course the enemy queen. That provides a little extra value for the poison for both the queen and the clan castle. Really nicely done. And then we're gonna move to the base, right? The clan castle is done, the enemy queen's done, the enemy king is done, and then let's see, maybe a couple of Teslas, right? So what are we doing? We're gonna make sure that we punch through the base. There's 34 hogs in this attack. 34 hogs, 2 giants, a couple of wizards, only a couple, and then like a couple of archers. I bet you that's going to be for cleanup. It's very important to make sure that you do have a cleanup at the end of attack. Otherwise, your hogs may not live. So what do? We provide a nice little heal right here. Now, what is the heal for? The heal is because there's a giant, there's a bomb tower here. So he's gonna throw in the heal. He's gonna throw in 2 giants to do basically a little bit of tanking, and then we're sending the hogs in. What's good about this base, when you're attacking this base, take a look. There's all kinds of defenses right here, so you can target surgically. Target these defenses, and then the hogs are gonna move into the base, right? Because those are the key things that are gonna be needed to take out in order for the hogs to move into the base, and that's what's happening. The hogs are kind of making sure that they get everything through and rounding up, moving into the base, moving into the expos. Those are the next things that you want to make sure you take out. You're gonna run your heals to make sure that they stay alive. 1 heal near the last wizard tower, important to do that, and then the rest of the heals right near the expos. Now notice that really honestly, the queen is still over here. She's still busy shooting at things over here while there's nothing else left. Really, nothing else left. The hogs wiped out all the rest of the defenses, and he's gonna send 1 or 2 wizards behind to do the cleanup. The king's still alive. We got a couple of archers. They're in here, and I guess the queen too, right? But she missed the entire party. She was way too busy shooting at the defenses on the west, while the hogs just wiped out the rest of the base. This is a really fantastic attack. I love this. All of these attacks are really, really good. Really lots of base identification, a really nice skill, fantastic work. I love Town Hall 9 attacks, especially really OP attacks like this. They're gonna do really well for you as well. Make sure to check this one out. Make sure to run it in your next war, because I'm telling you, you're gonna triple with it. Ladies and gentlemen, I just showed you 4 different ways to be an absolute boss at Town Hall 9 with the Archer Queen walks. 4 different attack strategies that you can use with your Archer Queen and absolutely crush bases. These are super effective. These are super OP, as you noticed, and they're just fantastic ways that you can triple at Town Hall 9. To be a hero for your clan, learn how to do this. These are fantastic attacks. Whew, I love them. If you enjoyed this video and you learned something, make sure to smash that like button. Subscribe if you haven't already, folks. I got so much more stuff coming for you. From this war, from the other wars, from my own wars. Oh, I got a lot of stuff coming for you, especially for Town Hall 9. Super important that you stay tuned for that. Make sure to follow me on my Twitter, right? Because I do a whole bunch of back-end stuff, like I said over there. And make sure to come on down to our Discord server and say hi to us over there. I do a whole bunch of exciting stuff there as well. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope you check out this one. This is a really cool one, and I'll see you there.